morning, everybody. My name is Brian Littleton, president of ShareASale. I apologize for the party last night that may have kept some of you out a little bit late last night, but I appreciate everyone getting here early. We've got a great panel for you today. We're talking about monetization is not selling out. It's a very common myth in the blogger community. Monetization is often viewed as selling out or somewhat of a betrayal of the craft of blogging. So we're here to kind of debunk that notion this morning. Our panel has overall combined about 50 years of experience in this industry, so they should be able to give you all quite a bit of insight. I'm going to do a quick introduction of the panel. Missy Ward, the co-founder and president of Affiliate Summit. Raise your hand real quick. Oh, you've got a sign. Missy's been an affiliate marketer since 1999. She's the co-founder of Affiliate Summit, a privately held media company that produces the Affiliate Summit conference and trade shows, the Performance Marketing Summit, Feedfront Magazine, Geekcast.fm, Avstat.com, and Revenues.com. Also the founder of Affiliate Marketers Give Back and runs a number of her own niche affiliate websites. Missy, welcome. You've been an affiliate marketer since around 1999 and started blogging in 2005. What have you seen since 2005 in terms of changes from the idea of monetization?
Okay, so when I first started blogging in 2005, it became immediately clear to me that blogging and affiliate marketing are like peanut butter and jelly because doing product reviews are a natural fit for blogging and a great way to integrate affiliate marketing links within the content. And around 2007, I went to my first blogging conference, Blog World, and as I was trying to talk to different bloggers about using affiliate marketing to monetize, I was met with crazy looks because at that point it seemed that bloggers believed that content was pure. There shouldn't be any monetization at all except for maybe some banner ads on the site itself. Around that same time as when traditional brands and businesses also realized the potential of having all of this great native advertising from bloggers, being able to reach audiences that they couldn't reach. And somehow they convinced these brilliant content creators that it was okay for them to write about products and services and get paid next to nothing or get paid in a pair of free jeans. So fast forward, all these years later, there's been a huge shift because these same bloggers have realized that, you know what, I can't put my kids through college on a free pair of jeans. So the shift in bloggers being more open to monetization and having it done in a way that doesn't make them look like a sellout or make them look like they're deceiving their audience in any way. The shift has been dramatic, and I'm really excited to see. I speak at about 15 different blog conferences each year, and I'm more and more excited to see that bloggers are now integrating monetization, specifically affiliate marketing, within their blogs.
All right, thank you. Next we have Keri Renner, blogger and owner of SheSaved.com. Keri Lynn has blogged at SheSaved.com since 2008. She's a self-proclaimed brand loyalist, known for her strong and enthusiastic voice when it comes to the products and the brands that she loves. She's got 15 years of experience in brand marketing and a passion for making the connection between brands and consumers has helped her become a successful consultant to several successful affiliate companies, helping to connect and build strong affiliate programs and relationships with bloggers. So, Keri Lynn, you've worked on both the blog and affiliate side of online monetization. Why do you think there's such a good value in bloggers and brands working together via affiliate marketing?
Obviously, I think there's huge value in blogs and brands working together through affiliate marketing, and I think it's that relationship. And I think that people sometimes forget that there's a real person on either side of the brand and the blog. And so, like, I'll talk to people who will send out affiliate emails and they're like, I didn't really know a person was sending that. And typically there's even a phone number there. You know, you can reach out to these people and build the relationship. And on the blog side, for a blogger to work with a brand, especially there's a lot of big brands and there's a lot of small brands they can connect with, and to make that relationship just put so much validity to that space of that blogger, that they've got the connection, they're getting the deals from the blogs, they've got the early coupon codes or whatever they're sharing, and that just kind of shows their readers how connected they are to the brand. And on the brand side, the blog just has a very unique avenue that connects them to a community of people that all have the same interests. And so for a brand, it's brilliant, because when brands and blogs connect with a common interest, the conversion is very high, and it's just a very unique space for that connection.
Great, thank you. And our final panelist, Karen Hoxmeier, the COO of FMTC and the owner of MyBargainBuddy.com. Karen has been in the industry since 1999, a veteran of the industry, launching MyBargainBuddy.com in 1999, and has consulted for many top publishers and served on CJ's Publisher Advisory Board for 2 years. Karen, your site, My Bargain Buddy, was again a shopping and deal-focused blog before the word blog really even existed. Are your readers put off by the fact that you make money when they shop using your links?
I started my site in '99 as a hobby. It was a one-page site. I was basically sharing with my friends and family what I had bought that week. Really liked to shop online because there were a lot of great deals, and I'd brag to my friends about what I was buying, and they wanted to know where they could get it to. And so what started out as me emailing my friends, it turned into a website with just a page of different things that I bought, and it wasn't always monetized. For the first month, I was just sharing products and deals, and then I discovered Amazon had an associates program, and my links became monetized. And I started a forum, and my readers would actually tell other forum members to use my links so that they could keep the lights on my site, because they realize that I do spend a lot of time updating the site, and web hosting costs money, domain costs money, and it's a job, and the site would shut down if I didn't make money.
Sure. Keri Lynn, how about yourself? As a blogger, did you ever really struggle with the idea that monetization could be selling out or could alienate your readers?
I did, and I still do struggle with how that could happen, but I make sure that it doesn't. And I think that's kind of the important thing, is maintaining, being true to your space and what you're sharing, so that you're not selling out. And I think it's important to start that in the beginning, which I think we'll talk about later, but also to maintain it, because the bigger your site gets and the bigger your space gets and the more opportunities that you have, brands see this, and then you get more and more offers, and sometimes it's hard to turn them down because some of them are pretty fantastic, but if it doesn't fit into your lifestyle, it's going to be very transparent to your readers, and you're going to tarnish your space. So I think that the main goal is to keep your space as clean and true to your original concept as you did. And one thing that I do to do that is I have set up for myself a guideline of questions that all of my posts must qualify for before I will share them with my readers. And one is that I need it to solve a problem for them, or it needs to be relevant to them. Sometimes it can be both of those, sometimes it can't. The third is it something that I would do myself? Because I'm not going to share something with them that I couldn't see myself doing. And then the fourth thing is that I have recourse should something go wrong, because things do go wrong, and it's okay if you can fix them and you have an affiliate manager to reach out to, or you have a 1-800 number or whatever it is. But as long as on my site, those are the guidelines for what we post, and kind of staying true to my original plan.
That's a good point, thank you. And Missy, it kind of leads into you. Tell us a little bit about what you think selling out actually would look like, because I think that we can all agree that there's probably a line somewhere that you can cross.
Yeah, I see a lot of blogs when I'm at different shows and I talk to different bloggers and I pull up their site. To me, selling out looks like when I go to your blog and you're showing me irrelevant ads that have absolutely nothing to do with me, whether it be through Google AdSense, or it's ads from a different network, a display network that you're putting up there, banners that are completely irrelevant to your site. When I'm on your site and there's, a giveaway the last 5 posts are giveaways of products that you were given, and people have to jump and do 10 different things and spin around to potentially get this giveaway, and you're not a giveaway site. That looks to me like you're selling out. When you love every product that you review, and one of the funniest ones that I saw, which I'm like, wow, she's a pretty top fashion blogger, and she'd been given some amazing clothes, and she'd done a product review of, I don't know if everybody knows what these are, but they're from Blair. They're stretchy polyester pants with the elastic waist, and she loved them. So to me, that looks like a sellout. When every tweet that you do is specifically just to brands, telling you how much you love them, and all of your social messaging is, specifically to brands. Those are things that make me look at your blog and you as a sellout.
Great, thank you. Let's switch gears a little bit. Karen, what can a blogger do to kind of tiptoe into monetization? Assume that there's a total beginner with regards to monetization, but not a total beginner with regards to blogging in general. It's an established blog, it's got some good readership, but how to get started?
Right. Well, I'd say the first thing to do would be to find a mentor, somebody who knows the affiliate marketing space, and companies, OPMs, stores are all very happy to bring bloggers in and teach them the craft of affiliate marketing without selling out. Also, to take it slowly. Don't just try to monetize every single post and every single page of your blog. Start with one post, one line that is affiliatized, and move from there. See how it goes. See what converts with your readers.
And Keri Lynn, you've obviously already tiptoed into monetization. So tell us a little bit about some of those early hurdles that you may have gotten over.
And kind of like what Karen said, to take it slow in the beginning, and I think that's one of the biggest hurdles in the beginning, is there's not going to be a lot of income. And if you're starting, clearly, I truly believe it's okay to start blogging as a business, but if you start solely for that purpose, you're going to have no voice on your space. And as an affiliate, the affiliate programs that I help run, sometimes when people apply for these affiliate programs, one of the things that I like to do is go back to their very first post. And if it's an affiliate post, it's kind of clear to me what this space is about. But if, use that time, because the other great thing about blogging is there's not a lot of overhead. So if you can afford to take that time to really build a genuine space with your voice and create your own audience with good content, the brands will find you. If you're writing about things that interest them, they will find you, and then you can find them. You can reach out to them, once you've established this space and a community of people that are like-minded.
Well, that's a good point in terms of how to find brands and brand finding you. Karen, if you could possibly touch on that a little bit. Bloggers often don't know where to start, not just from a monetization standpoint, but like, how do I find a brand to work with? How do I find a program to work with? Can you give them any tips?
Right. So again, staying true to your own voice, go to the stores that you enjoy shopping at. Go to the bottom of their site. Look for the link that says affiliate program. See what network they're on. Go apply. Once you're approved, reach out to the program manager. See if they can offer you special offers for your customers, vanity coupons, special landing pages, things like that, product deals, and just take it one step at a time. But start with the programs or the stores that you like, because your readers read your blog because they associate themselves with you, and they like the way you think, your ideas, your style, your cooking, your recipes, things like that. So if you stay true to what you blog about and the stores that are relative to what you're writing about, you'll do great.
It's a great point. Whenever I struggle with coming up with an idea of who to promote or who to talk about, I just walk around my house. And I figure out, I see what I use every day, and I'm like, oh, there's something I can talk about. I know I can always rely on that one. Let's talk about it a little bit differently. Missy, I think everyone here probably knows you're a unique individual.
Thank you.
How do you go about doing it differently? I think that one of the hardest things to do is probably to find a way to be a unique voice so that you're not blending in with the crowd, so that you can really offer something for your readers. How do you do it?
So I think first and foremost, when you are starting blogging in the first place, is you need to, establish your niche, your voice. You know, if you're, so truth be known, I've never started a blog with, without the sole sense of realizing that I'm blogging for making money. I've never considered myself a blogger in the first place. I consider myself a marketer, and I approach it from that sense. I use blogging as a tool for me to make money, so I just want to put that out there first and foremost. But I think that as you're doing it, when you are having to put out content, consistent content, you need to find the voice or something, a passion that you love, you know, something that you love to talk about because you're going to be talking about it for a while. And that passion is going to show through in your writing. I think some of the other things is you actually have to learn how to write. Basic grammar helps. I see so many posts that I'm like, wow, I'm not exactly sure. I know what the title was for the post, but I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to get to. So basic grammar does help. Be relevant. Follow the trends that are out there. You know, I think that's extremely important. Be engaging and tell stories. Be funny if you're going to be funny, and stick to it. If you, I tend to be a little sarcastic, so that's a lot of my voice throughout it, and people expect that from me. Be consistent. If you are going to post weekly, like establish, your readers need to understand when they're going to expect content from you, and you should remain consistent through that. And when you're going to be integrating product reviews, if that's the tactic that you're going to be using to integrate affiliate marketing, make it different than what any reader is going to see on the merchant themselves, on the merchant's page themselves about the product. Include photos of you using the product, not just the stock images of the product itself. Maybe talk about some of the product hacks, how you use it instead of how the manufacturer is telling people how to use their product. Tell people as you're doing the review, if your opinion has changed over time. You may have purchased something that you've done a review on, and months later the item fell apart or it didn't hold up the way the manufacturer said it was going to hold up. Go back and tell your readers that. These are things that your readers are going to love about your blog because they're not getting that information anywhere else or not in too many places. So I think that's those are some things that you can do to really stand out.
I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball because I see some, I know you like them. I see some brands in the audience, some merchants, and they may encounter this question a lot as well from their a blogger they're trying to recruit to work with them through affiliate marketing. Why do you think there's such a stigma in the blogger community, or it has been, with regards to monetization? And what would you tell a brand who was then going to try to recruit a blogger? Any tips to try and convince that person that it's not?
That it's not.
That there's no stigma to it, that it's okay for them to work with them through affiliate marketing.
Yeah, I think, you know, listen, over the course of the years I see the stigma completely change. I don't even really see it as much any longer. But I think when you're, you know, when a brand, if you're true to yourself, if you're looking at, you know, am I really going to be, are my readers going to really appreciate the content that I'm putting out there? I don't think there's anything wrong with a brand saying, you know, hey, your blog is perfect. Your audience is exactly the audience that I'm looking forward to reaching. You can you know, I know that you're going to be able to reach them a lot quicker than I could ever do with any of my massive advertisements. I think that when brands are reaching out to those bloggers, that they need to be very specific and look at the blog and make sure that they're actually the right fit, because the bloggers are constantly being pitched on products in the first place. So I think merchants need to understand that they really need to dig deep into their sites, not only just their sites, but their social sharing. You know, look at like some of their Facebook posts and what their community is engaging with, and make sure that they're not wasting the bloggers' time or pitching them irrelevant products that their readers aren't going to like.
Great, thank you. Switching gears a little bit, again, Keri Lynn, let's assume that there is a bad experience. Let's say that you've put up a post and there's a product, I just actually did this, there's a product that maybe the retailer doesn't ship, or they do something wrong with billing. There's a bad experience that affects a lot of your readers. How do you handle that?
Okay, I love this one, and I, not at the time ever, but I have learned through experience that the best thing, and it happens, and it's either because someone's having a really bad day and they decide to take it out in your space, or something genuinely happened with an offer that you posted. And the most important thing is to face it head on, comment, you know, I'm there, I'm looking into this, I'll get to the bottom of it, whether you share the 800 number, where you call the affiliate manager freaking out, whatever you do, you know, that's why it's important to have the connections before you share these things. But the minute you post, I'm looking into it, I'll get right back to you, everything changes in that space. The comments stop, and then heaven forbid when you come back and fix it, everyone's like, yay, you know. And I've had times where I've had Amazon deals go really bad, and I will get on the phone with them and I will make them fix what they, you know, I'm never gonna, you know, it's always when I truly believe that it's wrong. And I had one reader that just stands out in my mind. I worked with a deal site to offer these tablets for Christmas a couple years ago, and she got one, and 2 days before Christmas, the company notified her that they oversold and she wasn't going to get this tablet. And so she's literally a mess on my Facebook page about how her daughter's not going to get this tablet. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Like, if I'm buying you the tablet, you're getting the tablet, because it's not worth it. So right then and there, I was like, I don't want you to worry about this at all. But I called the affiliate manager, and we went over how many referrals I sent. And, you know, it wasn't that I pushed this once. I went back to, she bought it the date that I first pushed it, and you continued to ask me to push it. And, you know, we worked it out, and she got her tablet, you know. But, you know, he was, you know, they're sold out. Well, guess what? Best Buy has the tablet right now. So somebody has this tablet, and we're going to get her, you know. And it's really just about, at the end of the day, it's customer service, you know, the same as on a blog, as in a business. And when you have that behind you, and then to that day, that reader is one of my strongest cheerleaders. So
That's great. Actually, I have a similar story. One of my best friends in the industry, we met because he reported me to the BBB, Better Business Bureau. And that was his introduction. And I followed up with him, similar to the things that you were saying. Same approach. A couple weeks later, he reported me again. But we're now things are really good now at this point. I like the approach. I'm glad that you've shared it with us as well. Missy, let's talk about email. Many bloggers are afraid to really send emails to their lists. I've heard it countless times. I know it's always the moment in which I judge everyone if they raise their hand that say they don't do email. What can you tell a blogger to be more comfortable here?
Okay, so you know, it doesn't matter what size your list is. One of the reasons why hopefully all of you in here have an email list is because you want to stay in touch with your readers. So when you, as an email user, obviously, before I give up my name, I want to make sure that I'm getting value, because I figure if I'm giving you my email, it's because I want to hear from you. So when people tell me that they've never sent an email out to their list, I sort of cringe, because it sort of defeats the purpose of having an email list, because these are people that have knowingly given up their privacy, you know, allowing you to enter their inbox and want to hear from you. And when you're not emailing them, or you're not consistent about emailing them, you're definitely losing a lot of money. And I think one of the biggest things that surprises me is that a lot of bloggers are completely scared to send emails, because they're scared of unsubscribes, which to me is silly, because it's a great way to prune your list, and it's a great way to test things. You know, when you're looking at your email list and people unsubscribe, it actually makes your list more valuable, because don't be afraid of unsubscribes. It's people that may have signed up for you, and their tastes have changed over time. So maybe they decided, I don't know, if you were, let's say, a lifestyle thing, and you concentrated on health or stopping smoking, and maybe they've stopped smoking, so they really don't want to hear from you anymore. Or maybe they continue to smoke, and you're just this horrible reminder of their failure. They're probably going to unsubscribe from your list. But don't be afraid of that. I think pruning your list makes your list a lot more valuable. These are people that actually do want to hear from you, so without emailing them or keeping that content, you're doing yourself a great disservice.
Great, thank you. Karen, changing it up a little bit, there are definitely pitfalls in all of this. There are places where people can get into trouble. What are some major areas over the time that you've spent doing this that you've seen that readers don't appreciate? Are there tactics that don't work at all? Are there things to stay away from? I see a lot of different approaches, from banners to giveaways to emails and things like that. What have you experienced that are kind of things to stay away from? For Karen, sorry.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Thanks, Keri. I would say that, like Keri Lynn said earlier, is don't post something that you wouldn't do yourself. So if it's a sleazy sweepstakes that says enter your email address and you will win a free iPad, but then you start getting pop-ups and really spammy emails, like they might pay you $5 for every email address, but you're basically selling out your readers, and they're not going to like you after that. Also, don't paste a bunch of banner ads all over your site. Nobody wants to see that. They don't convert. You might get a couple of clicks and a few cents here and there, but you're better off having strong content and showing your readers things that they're going to find valuable.
Good. It's actually a good point. I'd like to follow up on that. Inside of a post, let's say, that's not shopping focused. I mean, it's easier to monetize, or at least obviously monetize something that's very shopping focused. But let's say the post is not shopping focused. How do you best work in monetization links and things like that where you're not offending anyone basically within the content?
Sure. So if you're a food blogger and you're posting about a recipe, link to the pots and pans that you use, link to sites that sell the spices that you're using in your recipes. There's an affiliate program for almost every website, so there's definitely ways that you can work affiliate links into your content without it being a shopping site.
Cool. Keri Lynn, was there a time that you felt that you had really gone too far with something, some kind of misstep that you thought that you could share with the audience, hopefully help them from
Never.
repeating the exact same error?
Yes. Yes and no. Like, I think because early on I knew that I was really aware of the fact that I'm monetizing the site and that I wanted trust and really contained space. But yeah, it happens, and sometimes you have to step back and look at your space and see what message you're sending. And so one thing that I do actually is first thing every morning, I'll take 15, 20 minutes to go over the day before, what we posted, what was sold, conversions, and then I do the same thing again at night. And at night I kind of go through my email newsletter. And there have been days when, lo and behold, I'm reading my email newsletter, and one of my first posts is that I love the deal over at Snapfish today. They love, great, photo cards. And then 4 posts later, Shutterfly is offering a great deal. And all of a sudden I'm like, clearly I'm one person. I'm not shopping at 2 photo sites in one day. And a lot of times that will happen because I really do like both of those sites. I appreciate my relationship with those sites. And sometimes when those offers come in, you want to post them and share them, but in all the clutter, it's really important to kind of keep an eye on what you're sharing, because on those days I kind of feel like, oh, that's a little bit much, and I want to make sure that I'm not saturating things, because after a while I think it becomes transparent, and those are the kind of sites that I would leave, if they're not truly sharing things that they're fitting into their own day.
Do you ever get pushback from any of the brands? It's a kind of a great point. I actually hear this a lot from bloggers. They're worried about making one brand mad because they promote a competitor. Do you get pushback from brands on that? Is it something a blogger should worry about?
I used to kind of get intimidated by it because you really do connect with the brands that you work with and the affiliate managers. They almost become friends, and I feel very loyal to the things that they're sharing, but the one thing that I've kind of learned, and this took a long time, is that competition really is healthy. And I'm not going to go promote 10 different photo sites. I'm just not. I'm going to promote photo sites that I use and that I have used and that I have connections with, but that's a good example of that one, because sometimes I have felt like I might hurt the relationship by not posting something, but really I've kind of learned that if I just either discuss it with them or talk it through or stay true to my own space, it just creates a healthier relationship.
If I could add something there, I don't deal directly with brands at all. All of my stuff goes directly through affiliate links. So if I'm doing a product review and I'm talking, I'll use Snapfish or something like that, that I love, and again telling you that my sole purpose of blogging is to make money. I will include reasons why I don't like their competitors as well, because number one, just because I might be loyal to Snapfish doesn't mean that somebody else might be loyal to another photo type company. So when I'm doing a review over Snapfish and the 5,000 reasons why I love them, I'll also include other competitors in there and their affiliate links, because it does lend itself to me potentially making more money, because one of my readers might click on a link from one of the competitors to Snapfish as well.
That actually leads me to a great point, because you have one of the best disclosure statements on your website. Do you know it off the top of your head?
It's something to the effect that I value my readers. I figure if you've been following me on one of my blogs for a long time, you get a lot of my sarcasm, you get a lot of Missy-isms, but if nothing else, you do get honesty. I think one of my sites says something like, pretty much you can expect everything to be monetized with an affiliate link, and if it isn't monetized with an affiliate link, it's an oversight on my part, and I'm going to correct it.
I love that. It's a good way to have a unique voice again at the same time while taking care of some of those legal issues. All right, I've got a question for pretty much everyone on the panel at this point. We're talking about monetization, obviously, and there's all kinds of options, but this is Affiliate Summit, so I'll start with Karen. Why affiliate marketing? Why and how can you make more money in the affiliate space as opposed to some of the areas of other monetization that are out there?
Right, so affiliate marketing is great because you can link to something and you can make money off of that post, that link indefinitely. It's not a flat fee, you're not getting a free gift for writing a blog post. It's a link that you could easily make money off of for years because it's on your site, it's in your content, and if you're keeping the content around that link fresh and relevant, it's an evergreen source of income.
Good.
I kind of like affiliate marketing for a couple reasons, and again going back to the relationship, because I think a lot of people get lost in affiliate marketing because they don't really realize there's a person that they can work with to kind of build the brand relationship on their blog. But the other thing is too, with affiliate marketing, I'm choosing what I put up, and I like sponsored posts, they're fine, but I can't truly, they're pretty structured, and affiliate marketing gives me a way to sell brands that I love. I'm not shipping, I'm not posting the sale, I'm not hosting, these brands are offering a really great opportunity to work with you in your space, and you profit from it, and it's a really good partnership.
Good.
I think also if you are a new blogger and you're getting, if you are looking for that opportunity for like a brand ambassadorship, and or ways to work closer with the brands from a consultative type level, I think if you're a new blogger and you're able to show the brand itself how many sales that you've made through affiliate marketing from their brand, it's a great way for you to say, hey, I already know that I'm going to do well with your brand because I've been promoting it through affiliate marketing, and here are my sales. So it's a great opportunity for you to pitch that brand as well if you're looking for something a little bit more direct with them, or some sort of ambassadorship or something like that.
Okay, I'll keep it there with Missy, because let's talk about tools a little bit. A lot of tools out there, obviously, a lot of services. If we can talk about what are some of the tools that you can use to get into it, and also some of the tools possibly to avoid, because again, we're talking about not wanting to look like we're selling out. Are there things that are tools that are really bad that make look bad to readers, things like that?
So I think one of the things that you should do, number one, if you are going to start monetizing your blog with affiliate marketing, is just kind of get out there and really understand what's out there. For me, there are some tools out there and a lot of easy ways for you to make money, some automated links or things that seem like it's going to be easier, networks that you can join that will automatically place links for you within your content, which doesn't really give you a lot of choice or have you make as much money. There's things that are out there like skim links or VigLink that definitely helps you get up on your way a lot quicker, because instead of having to join all of these other merchants on their respective networks, you're able to join just one and help you monetize a lot quicker, but you're also making a whole lot less money because your relationship is with skim links and they're receiving the commission and you're just getting a part of it. So while I think that's a great way for you to get into it, there's also a lot of value in taking your time and selecting just a few, maybe a handful of merchants that you want to work with versus kind of throwing it all out there and seeing what sticks.
So for me, tool-wise, I keep it pretty simple. In a lot of the affiliate programs will have link builders where you can just go in, grab the link, see the deal. ShareASale is one that is my personal favorite and my team's personal favorite for using. For just everything is there, and you'll kind of find that you might get in a habit of using these tools to check conversions and different things like that. And aside from, I don't use a lot of tools I physically do them all myself, and I know there's some great programs out there for delivering links and such. My favorite tool, aside from technical tools, is the telephone, and I don't think people use that anymore, but a lot of times when I really like something and I get an email, I pick up the phone and I call and I talk to a brand manager, and you can talk about increased commissions or vanity codes for your site with deals. And I think people are surprised. I mean, I've really never had anybody annoyed that I called. Maybe they thought it was strange, but most of the time a relationship comes out of it. So that's kind of my biggest tool.
That's good.
So my company, FMTC, we've been aggregating all the deals coming through the networks and providing them in data feeds for sites like Ebates and iGive for years, since 2007. And recently we opened up our platform for free to bloggers who want to get into affiliate marketing. We realized that, navigating networks and joining programs and finding links at, 20 different networks is confusing and it's overwhelming, and it makes it difficult to, like we were talking about, tiptoe in and get into affiliate marketing because you're just so overwhelmed you don't know where to start. So they can sign up with us for a free account, and they can search for deals by store name, by a keyword, by deal type, by a category. So if they're happening to be blogging about handbags, they can type in the word handbag, and then we list out, dozens upon dozens of links that are relevant toward handbags, and they include a monetized link. All they have to do is copy and paste it into their blog and tie it into their content.
If I could add also, one of the biggest tools that you'll have is just knowledge and staying at the forefront of what's going on with in the affiliate marketing industry is going to keep you ahead of the curve when it comes to affiliate marketing integration within your blog. So I put out a ton of free content, through Affiliate Summit. If this is your first time here, we have years and years and years worth of session videos that are out there for absolutely free up on my YouTube channel for Affiliate Summit. We put out our magazine for free, and these are articles. It's called Feedfront Magazine, and it's articles written by people that are doing this stuff every day. They're not writers, but these are people that are in the industry talking about stuff. And if you are new into affiliate marketing, you're trying to get an idea of what to do, I have a book out called Make Money from Your WordPress Blog. And if you go to makemoneyfromyourwordpressblog.com/free, you can download my book for free. So anybody here, if you'd like to do that, go ahead.
Thank you. That was actually my next question. So thank you for reading my mind again.
Here you go.
I appreciate that. I was going to ask, basically, obviously Affiliate Summit, and we're all here, and so this is a place to learn about affiliate marketing. But I was going to say, hey, from everybody here, what's one piece of one place that you go to get news, or you go to keep up with the industry that maybe isn't as obvious as Affiliate Summit, and you could share with the crowd? You've already done yours.
I've already done mine.
So, Keri.
I think community, like no matter what you write about, there are others in your space that can bring great value. And some of my best experiences, referrals. You know, I'm in a lot of blogging communities, some of them 1,000 bloggers deep, where we just share, and then some are very small. You kind of tend to really find circles. You can find them on Twitter, Instagram, even if you search on Facebook, there's different rooms for sharing different things, and just ask to join a room. And I think a lot of word of mouth is the best way to find things. And then, of course, as a blogger, conferences are great, and they have smaller conferences where you can actually go and network. Think Tank is one of them, Blogger. Like, check into those, and don't be afraid to go, because really that's how it all snowballs, and relationships are very, very important.
I agree. I think that the best place for me to get connections and find out news in the industry is by attending conferences as well. I started out by going to Affiliate Summit, and I would attend every session. I would get the agenda, and I would circle which ones, and it was always so hard to pick which one I wanted to go to, because I wanted to go to all of them. But just learning and always, keeping eye on what's next, because it's an ever-changing industry, and what's hot right now might not be hot next year, so you have to be able to pivot, and you have to know what's coming. So just being very involved in the industry, listening to people who are industry experts, and again, following the trends.
Great, thank you. Well, there you go. There's 50 plus years of experience in affiliate marketing and blogging from our panel. I would like at this point to take some questions from the folks in the crowd. It's actually hard for me to kind of see in that direction, so if you raise your hand from that direction, make some noise or something. Go ahead. There's actually a mic back here if you want to, that way we can all hear your question.
Hi, so I work in a Mexican casino, and how would you pitch the idea to a blogger that doesn't know nothing about affiliate marketing? Like in Mexico, nobody knows things about affiliate marketing. How you will pitch the idea to them? Sorry for my English.
I couldn't hear the question.
Hold on one second.
Sure.
I wasn't sure if it was just me.
Yeah, no, it's me too.
We hear a bad echo up here in the mirror too. It's hard to hear.
It was, how do you pitch basically the idea of affiliate marketing to a blogger who has never heard about it, never even heard the word affiliate marketing before?
Okay, so I guess the best way, if I was the merchant or if I was the brand manager or the PR person, I think an opportunity for you to do it is say, well, you're very familiar with sponsored posts or me paying you to write a review or something like that. This is an opportunity for you to, can do exactly what you do with writing that review, but for you to potentially get paid for it forever, for as long, instead of me just giving you whatever, this $100 or whatever for this post, it's an opportunity for you to get paid for this forever. And if that blogger said, well, you know what, I really like that $100 up front, if you feel that the value is there for you, if that blogger, if you already know that that blogger can potentially produce sales for you, say, you know what, how about I give you that $100 that you count on right now, and maybe we can work out a deal, some sort of hybrid deal where I will continue to pay you commissions with your link as well. I think that you can do that as well.
Yeah, merchants, they always pay slotting fees for big affiliates, so if you consider a slotting fee to just get on the blog, and then there's the added income of the affiliate link, that's an added bonus as well for the blogger.
Gracias.
Thank you. Yes? I'm running again.
Well, I was wondering what I recently had an experience where I have a beauty website, Hide My Age.
Oh, that actually is working now. So
Okay. Hide My Age, and I got hair extensions like 3 months ago, and they were awesome, and I wrote an awesome article, and I've had so much fun with these, and a couple months later, not so good. My hair fell out. I chose the bad type, the cold fusion type, because I talked about each and every type. And I was like, well, shit, how am I supposed to be the authority? And then be all like, oh, so I made an article post-mortem, cold fusion, hair extensions, and I'm wondering, does that make me look less authoritative? The whole point is to be the guinea pig.
I think that's awesome. I don't think that experience was awesome, but what I think is that it actually, it does your readers a really good service for you to have gone through that experience and for you to share it. It actually, you sharing that experience, the bad experience with your readers, is a positive, because maybe at this point, listen, you've got it, you've loved it. They're going to appreciate the fact that you went back and told them, well, I loved it, but my hair fell out now, and giving them the heads up on it. I don't think that I think it actually will help you with future sales by telling them your experience has changed, and maybe later on, going back into that post, you find hair extensions that you do love that have held up over time, that didn't damage your hair, and you're now able to tell them about something else that you did find. So.
And do you think that I should link from the original article that said, oh, this is a badass stuff, you gotta try
Oh,
it?
I absolutely do. I would probably create a new post of the one that you love and hasn't damaged your hair.
Yeah,
I would link back to my previous review as well for it, but I would also, within that previous review, do an update on top of the post itself, saying, hey, even though I told you I love this, here's what happened to me.
Yes.
Right up on top,
right.
buyer beware. Here's my review of these great new ones that I found that I wholeheartedly recommend.
I think it makes you more real, and probably you'll be surprised if you do the update how many people, that might be a great SEO post, because just as much as people want the good, the bad happens, and like you were saying earlier, you can't be all sunshine and roses all the time, and I think sometimes bloggers, it is hard to talk about the bad because you're creating kind of a, but clearly other people have had bad experiences, and now you're going to be kind of someone that they can.
I think it makes you more authoritative.
I do too. I agree.
Yeah, it'll boost your credibility to share the bad.
I just have one other question. I'm sorry. A quick one. If what do you think about? I also talk about things like lipo and breast implants, just everything, just to hide your age or stay your age as long as you can. And
I'm with you, sister.
Are there affiliate programs that for liposuction or for doctors? Do doctors communicate with? It feels like it would be unethical for a doctor to say, hey, I'll give you $200 for a referral, but I don't. Is there such a thing? I figured if anyone would know, you guys would know.
There are some lead gen programs that are out there. They're typically through aggregators that are working with doctors who are looking for leads. So hit me up afterwards, because I know there's actually a couple of them that are here, but there's actually like these aggregators. So the doctors are buying these leads from those aggregators, but you'd work directly with that aggregator instead of working directly with the doctor. Yeah.
You might also find some through Groupon and Living Social, things like that.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
And
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes. Anybody else with a question just can come up to the mic.
Hi, I have two questions. The question number one is, how do you track readership? What kind of tools do you use?
I couldn't hear that one again. I heard track.
I didn't hear it either.
How do you track readership? How do you
attract
know
readership?
How many people actually read your blog? Yes.
Oh, how to track the readership of your blog. How do you track who's reading?
I think really finding community and writing about the things that your blog is going to be about. And that's the one thing that I love about blogs is demographically. I can narrow my blog down to, I started writing when my kids are in diapers, and my readers kind of grew with me, and they tend to be very similar to me. But if you're talking about trying to find the audience for your specific,
I'm actually here from the advertiser's standpoint. I'm trying to figure out on how do I find effective bloggers? How do you know how many people will read an article about my product?
Like statistics and analytics. How do you tell how many people are reading, how many people are paying attention?
Oh, through like
Google Analytics.
Yeah, Google Analytics is
So you use
what
only
I see.
Google Analytics for that?
Yes.
So when I'm an advertiser and I'm looking for a blogger, so what do I ask a blogger? Can I ask the questions like, what's your benchmark as far as how many people can you drive to my product, to my website?
Okay,
Is
so
there like a
I think I
benchmark?
heard you. Hopefully, I'm answering your question. If you can you ask a blogger about their readership levels, things like that. So here's something that I want to counsel you. Don't necessarily look at the volume of readers to a specific post, or how many Twitter followers they have, or how many Facebook or how many views that they have to their blog. I think it's more about finding a blogger that even if it's a small audience that you know is perfect for you, don't judge it on, oh my God, they don't have a ton of traffic to their blog. Judge it on, is their traffic relevant to me? Do their readers take their credit cards out of their wallet? These are the types of questions I would ask versus how big is your blog, or how many things like that.
And is there any like benchmarks as far as click-through ratios? How many people click through your articles? Is it okay for me to ask a blogger on their conversion rates, on their click-through rates?
Are you asking if it's okay to ask them
Is
their
it
numbers?
okay, and if this is something that you track?
Yeah, I always appreciate when somebody asks me, and I also feel like I don't have to tell them something that I don't want to, and I know some bloggers feel strongly about not divulging some things. I'll send a screenshot of my Google Analytics if it helps someone, because it definitely helps me, because that's really the best look at my numbers. Sometimes brands will come to me and they've been looking at Compete, and those things are all so off that I'm happy to share, because really, and even more so, I'll go in and screenshot conversion on a affiliate thing that I ran to prove to them how it performs, because you just can't tell. Someone could be huge on Twitter and there's really no one there. It's just all kind of fluffy. I recently did a baby campaign with a huge blogger and a little blogger, and the little blogger with 2,000 uniques per month way outperformed the huge blogger because she had a very, dialed in audience.
Okay, thank you.
So my question is, what are the biggest challenges you have ever experienced in working with affiliate marketing as a blogger, and what do you have learned from those challenges?
So I ran a deal a long time ago, and it was on solar fountains, and they were marked down like 80%, and they had free shipping, and they were allowing a coupon code to be used on these solar fountains. I think they must have weighed about 50 pounds, and I think the price was like $10 free shipping out the door. And it might have been an error on the merchant's page. I think I sold about 300 of them, and everybody's orders got canceled. And so I approached the affiliate manager, and they said, yeah, we oversold our inventory. Actually, we canceled every order. We don't have any more. We're really sorry. So I had to do damage control, apologize. I even posted a quote from the merchant saying, we had an error on our site. It shouldn't have been displayed. But lo and behold, 2 weeks later, that solar fountain is back on their site at full price. So it really dinged that store's credibility, and I had to kind of refrain from promoting them for a little while because of it. But again, it's damage control, it's taking care of your readers, having a contact, like Keri Lynn said, at the affiliate program where you can bring issues like this to their attention. Sometimes they get resolved, sometimes they don't, and if they don't, then you take steps so that won't happen again.
The other two ladies, can you?
I once got called out on a product that I put out, which was definitely not the lowest price out there. They had competitors. They actually had 2 direct competitors that were selling the product for, I think, it was a very small amount less, maybe like $3 or $4 less. But I had done my research on it. I knew that those other 2 competitors, their shipping prices were astronomical compared to the merchant that I was promoting instead. But it could have quickly gotten out of, why are you selling this for $5, more because you're just making more money out of it now because of that. But being able to do your research and being prepared to answer questions like that is really, I guess, key.
That's a really good point, because I've had those situations too, where I am choosing to stick with a company because I know the quality, I know the brand manager, I know, and readers are calling me out, but it's cheaper over here. And, I can come back to say to them, I have, they've got a bad rating with the Better Business Bureau, they've got questionable reviews on their site, so pay a few more dollars more and I can back you up on this deal, but I'm not going to share something. So as long as you always have an answer, typically when I dive into something like that, readers will back me up, like, I appreciate that, or, I just kind of throw out there that I'm not comfortable, go ahead and buy that one if you want, but I've personally ordered this one and seen it and, am familiar with it. So it's always good to just answer and be honest, I think.
All right, thank you.
Hello, thanks for taking my question. A few years ago, I started a blog together with my friend, and we just for a hobby, explaining Orthodox Jewish culture. And it has a lot of traffic. We can't find the common denominator. What can we sell to these people who are curious to figure out about our culture? We're the top-ranking website. They're all liking the website, but we don't have anything that we can't sell them Judaica because they're not. We have a lot of traffic, thousands of visitors a day, but we cannot find ways how to monetize the website because we don't see a common denominator for all these people. What to sell them?
What about, I think I got part of your question. It's just, there's a really bad echo up here, so it's hard to hear. But you don't want to sell Judaica, or you're looking for items to sell other than Judaica?
These people wouldn't be interested in Judaica. We are explaining Orthodox Jewish culture to secular people who just like to get a better idea about the culture. So we're having a lot of traffic, but we don't monetize the blog.
And we
can't figure out what can we sell. What's the common denominator for all these people? What can we sell them?
How about books, things related to specific holidays that they may have? Maybe you can look at it as do things that, it's a Jewish wedding. These are great gifts that you can give to a Jewish to the folks at a Jewish wedding. Potentially, maybe putting together, ebooks of your own that you can sell. This is what happens during the Passover Seder, things like that. Things that you can sell. Because whether the people there are coming to already know about Judaism, or they're maybe wanting to find out more about it, maybe their new boyfriend or girlfriend isn't Jewish and they want to give them more information about it. Maybe things like, hey, my boyfriend's not Jewish, here's like the top 10 things that we should let them know. Things that you can put out there that I think that would be a very easy sell.
One of the things he was saying too, which I think was hard to hear, was it's having a hard time finding what the common denominator is of the visitors. If somebody from the panel could tell a little bit about how to survey your audience a little bit, asking them for things to help, because that's, I think, a little bit about what he's asking.
Oh, okay. So are you collecting an email database as well?
Only from people who have questions. We said if you have a question, you can ask us.
Okay, so no newsletter at this point?
No.
What you're going to do when you go home. You're going to start, because that's a great way to do it. But things like that, even if you're putting up a post of a survey, you can ask them. I think you'll find that your audience will answer your questions. What kind of services can I provide you? Why are you here? Is there anything else that, any other information that you're looking specifically for that I can help answer for you? I think that you'll find that if you are looking to monetize that traffic, finding out what the people are there for by simple survey tools that you can integrate, whether it be through an email newsletter or putting up on a blog post, or maybe if you're doing it through Facebook using their survey tools there that just simply asking them, it will immediately help you identify things that you can sell
Asking them, why do you have an interest in this information?
Yeah. Is it because, is it you that you want to find out more information about, my religion, my culture? Is it because you're finding out for a friend? Is it that you're interested in conversion? Things like that. I think that's a very good way to just simply ask them so that you can know what you can sell them.
Or
You can
even,
also
sorry, go ahead.
take inspiration from the products and services that you use, because your blog visitors are like-minded. So what did you buy last week? What services do you really enjoy?
That's a great question, because I was going to say, like, whenever I ask my readers, what are you doing online? What are you looking for? Like, they answer because they're really there. Sometimes we forget that. They're there because they want information. So you might be surprised at how much feedback you get, if you ask them what their habits are online, and if they are shopping online, or what they're looking for, what their needs are, you'll probably get a lot of answers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much.
We've got the time sign up, but our wonderful panel here will be here for a few seconds if you want to come up and ask a more direct question. But thank you very much for your time. I hope that you've learned something new today.